Myles Brennan was born on March 2nd, 1999, to Megan and Owen Brennan. Myles was the youngest of 3 boys. Myles and his family resided in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi for 4 years until disaster struck.
My parents told my 2 brothers and I to pack a few pairs of clothes and that we would be back.
With much of New Orleans now underwater, authorities are focused on search and rescue before it's too late.
80% of New Orleans, including much of downtown, is underwater.
We had lost our house and everything that we had left, and we left pretty much everything. I mean, it's crazy to think about that. I've never seen a picture of myself as a baby or had any videos from Christmas or growing up or anything like that.
So where did you go from there?
We were gonna live on a boat. It ended up being 3 years in Destin, Florida, and probably the best 3 years of my life, honestly. Taught me a lot about perseverance. Like I said earlier, it made me grow up quick and realize, that, there was important things that I had to do, to be able to make sure that our family was, was running smoothly day in and day out.
How did you overcome this disaster?
I overcame this disaster by, trusting the Lord's plan and believing that, this was all for a purpose.
So when did football come into the equation for you?
I first got into football probably when I was 4, maybe 5, whenever you could first start playing.
How did football help you overcome starting a new life in a new city?
My parents, found a football team and a football league for us in Destin, and got my 2 brothers and I all on teams immediately, and that's really when I started finding joy in each and every day.
Continuing on into high school, you were one of the top-ranked passing quarterbacks in the country. You hold the Mississippi high school career records for total offense, passing touchdowns, and passing yards. You were ranked as a 4-star recruit and the number 6 pocket passer in the country. What led you to choose LSU over other schools?
Coach Cam Cameron, who was at the time the offensive coordinator at LSU, had reached out to me and asked if they could come down and see me throw and things like that. And then they came down and saw me that weekend. I went up and took a visit and just kind of fell in love with the school, with the team, the atmosphere, and actually committed on the spot.
What was it like coming in your freshman year and immediately being a backup to Danny Elling?
I feel like it was very beneficial, to have someone in front of me like Danny to learn from, and to see what he did and to see his success and how he did it and how he did things, which was very helpful for me, to be able to learn from him and then use that moving forward.
After a learning experience your freshman year, talk to me about what happened sophomore year.
Last year, my sophomore year, I was excited, going into that year, and was hoping everything would work out in my favor and I'd be able to get the job. And we brought in Joe Burrow, Ohio State transfer, and we battled every day, whether it was spring and then obviously into fall camp, and we fought and we made each other better, and we competed at the highest level possible, and Coach O made the decision to name Joe the starter. That was very difficult, to deal with mentally. But yeah, it was very interesting, during that fall camp when Narcisse and McMillan both transferred out, because then I'm sitting here thinking like, should I leave too? What good is it going to do for me to sit behind, to sit another year out and, watch this kid come in and do what I could be doing. But I felt like it was, right for me to stay.
Can you elaborate more on why you stayed at LSU?
The biggest thing that's kept me at LSU amidst the transfer rumors has probably been my commitment, first of all, and just my dedication and my passion, for LSU. And here I am today, so I haven't left and I don't plan on leaving. I just take it one day at a time and try and get better each day.
What are your expectations for the rest of your career?
My expectations for myself and for this team, after this year. I don't see anything being different. I still seeing us scoring a lot of points. I still seeing us beating a lot of these, all of these big teams, any team at that. But, expectations for myself is just to be able to lead this team and lead us to victory and do anything that I have to do to make sure that, we're going on the right track that we want to be on as a team.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from overcoming the many trials of your life?
Persevering and believing and trusting the process. I've had to persevere through a lot of things that have come my way since I've been at LSU, and I feel like that has benefited me, and I feel like it will continue to benefit me. Just staying focused and taking it one day at a time, and tackling one task at a time. I'm grateful to have gone through what I've gone through, to make me the person I am today, and to make me the quarterback I am today.